Have you ever felt someone's presence and realized there's something different about that person? The chosen ones carry a light that cannot be seen but can be felt. Being near them brings peace, safety, and even inspiration. They seem to touch people's souls effortlessly. But there's a side that few know. Those who try to confront them awaken forces they cannot control. Many times the chosen ones go through hardships, rejection, and trials, yet they keep moving forward with faith and courage that impress. They have invisible protection and sharp intuition. This means that any malice directed at them rarely succeeds. What once seemed like a clever attack actually turns against the one who planned it, unexpectedly and intensely. For those who dare to oppose them, life becomes filled with challenges that seem to have no explanation. Plans fail, trusted people drift away, and situations fall apart for no apparent reason. It's as if the universe constantly reminds everyone that some people walk under a greater force. It's hard to imagine, but that's the reality for those who choose to stand against a chosen one. If you're curious to understand more about these 11 terrifying consequences and to learn how to recognize the strength of someone who is chosen, this content is for you. Follow every detail because it may change the way you see the world and the people around you. Subscribe to the channel now and stay tuned so you don't miss any of these important revelations. Each video is made to bring awareness, protection, and inspiration to your life. Stay connected and allow these messages to reach your heart. Plans against them crumble. Those who try to oppose the chosen ones often believe they are in complete control. They devise strategies, detail every move, relying on people, resources, and circumstances to ensure their plans succeed. But what they fail to realize is that when someone is protected by the divine, no malicious effort can stand. It's like trying to build a castle on sand. Everything collapses. Every trap that seems clever turns against its creator. What was meant to harm the chosen one unexpectedly becomes an obstacle for the enemy himself. The energy directed against someone sacred returns multiplied, acting as a spiritual reflection of their intentions. The sense of powerlessness is deep and inescapable, generating confusion and intense frustration. They watch chaos grow before their eyes. Investments, relationships, and efforts they believed secure begin to crumble. Attempts to fix failures only create more complications. Each misstep becomes a reminder that they are not dealing with an ordinary person. They are fighting something greater than their own strength, an invisible hand that protects the chosen one. In the end, realization strikes. It was never about defeating a human adversary. It was about challenging a destined path, a higher purpose. Each failure is not mere coincidence, but a manifestation of divine order. Those who try to hinder or control the chosen one realize, too late, that the universe does not tolerate interference. Their plans collapse, frustration grows, and the chosen one remains unshaken. Loss of inner peace. Even if the enemy of the chosen ones tries to appear normal, something inside begins to crumble. They smile, speak with confidence, and interact socially as if all is well. But within, peace has vanished. The presence of the chosen one, protected by divine forces, creates an invisible, silent influence that corrodes the tranquility of those who attempt to harm them. The opponent's mind becomes a battlefield. Anxious thoughts, paranoia, and guilt emerge constantly. Sleepless nights haunt them. Dreams fill with disturbing imagery, and even rest becomes a struggle. Each attempt to manipulate or harm a chosen one brings invisible repercussions, reminding them that they have touched something sacred. It doesn't matter if the chosen one is even aware of the hostility. The negative intention alone is enough to create spiritual and emotional weight, eroding the enemy's confidence, clarity, and joy. Wealth, prestige, or comfort cannot replace this inner emptiness. The more control they try to assert, the more their mental confusion grows, affecting their health, relationships, and daily decisions. The result is ongoing torment. A life that once seemed to flow smoothly becomes filled with obstacles. Each day turns into a silent struggle against their own mind. They come to realize that opposing a chosen one is not just an external battle, but a deep spiritual conflict where inner peace becomes the first casualty. Constant misfortunes. When someone opposes the chosen ones, small adversities quickly begin to accumulate. At first, they might seem like trivial coincidences: a missed call, a failed deal, a vehicle that suddenly breaks down. But soon, the frequency and pattern of these events reveal they are far from random. Every obstacle is a natural reaction of the universe to opposition against the divine. The enemy tries to move forward, but every step triggers new complications. Projects collapse at crucial moments, opportunities vanish inexplicably, and allies once considered reliable begin to drift away. Each attempt to repair the situation only causes more problems. Frustration grows as they realize their sense of control was an illusion. It's like swimming against a current that grows stronger with each stroke. Nothing flows as it should, and every move against the chosen one brings unforeseen consequences. Luck seems to abandon them, and the sense of helplessness deepens. Friends, businesses, relationships, and even health begin to suffer. Life becomes an endless cycle of challenges. The universe invisibly restores the balance that was disturbed. Those who face a chosen one realize too late that they are not merely opposing a person. They challenge forces that transcend human understanding, and each act of manipulation or attack triggers a domino effect of misfortunes, making it impossible to maintain stability or security. Public exposure. For those who oppose the chosen ones, public exposure is one of the most shocking and humiliating consequences. Many enemies believe their malevolent actions remain hidden, masking their intentions behind smiles, gentle words, and seemingly sincere alliances. But the divine protection surrounding the chosen ones ensures that nothing stays secret for long. What once seemed secure, lies, manipulations, carefully laid traps, eventually comes to light. Private conversations are revealed, falsehoods collapse, and carefully constructed masks fall apart. The humiliation is not private. It often occurs in front of colleagues, friends, family, or even an entire community. Reputations built with effort disintegrate rapidly, leaving the enemy exposed and vulnerable. This revelation is not coincidence, but a natural correction of the universe. Truth prevails, and the enemy realizes too late that they were never fighting just an ordinary person, but someone protected by higher forces. Every manipulation is uncovered as if the cosmos itself conspired to bring the truth forward. The emotional impact is profound. Self-confidence is shattered. Previously held influence disappears, and life becomes unstable. Those they once trusted begin to question their integrity, deepening the sense of isolation and defeat. Additionally, exposure serves as a silent warning to others. It shows that opposing a chosen one never goes unnoticed, and no deceit or malice against someone protected by divine light remains without consequence. The message is clear. Spiritual justice is inevitable, and truth will always find a way. Ultimately, public exposure is not merely punishment, but correction. It dismantles the illusion of control held by the enemy and reaffirms the natural order that protects the chosen ones, reminding all that truth is an unbreakable force. Isolation and loss of support. One of the cruelest consequences for the enemies of the chosen ones is the loss of support. Friends, allies, and even family members who once seemed loyal begin to withdraw. This distancing is not random. It is a natural consequence of the imbalance caused by opposing the divine, showing that fighting against the chosen means facing the world almost entirely alone. The enemy finds themselves isolated, vulnerable, and with no one to trust. Any security or human safety net that once seemed guaranteed disappears right when it is needed most. The emotional impact runs deep, creating feelings of helplessness, frustration, and loneliness. It is a silent but heavy isolation that corrodes confidence and emotional stability. The negative energy invested against the chosen ones returns as human protection and support dissolve. Friends who once offered comfort now disappear. Allies may turn indifferent, and even family members may pull away, leaving the enemy without refuge. This stripping away increases vulnerability and exposes the fragility of anyone opposing divine order. The isolation is not only physical, it is emotional, mental, and spiritual. The sensation of abandonment is intense, as the enemy watches their world fall apart before their eyes. They realize their actions created invisible consequences, that the universe rearranges itself in favor of the chosen ones, and that nothing done against them escapes notice. This reorganization is silent, but powerful. The enemy learns, often too late, that fighting the divine cannot be won with human allies. Isolation reinforces the chosen one's protection, demonstrating that while they remain elevated, those who oppose them face solitude as a reminder of the higher power that protects and preserves justice. Spiritual attacks. The enemies of the chosen ones often face attacks that go far beyond the physical. What began as a small worry or unease turns into intense and disturbing experiences. Their dreams become strange, filled with warning symbols that disturb sleep and mind. Inexplicable fear, constant anxiety, and unseen pressures begin to dominate daily life, turning existence into an internal battlefield. The home, once a refuge, starts to feel heavy and uneasy. Small, everyday events take on an eerie tension. The presence of invisible forces not only disrupts the spirit, but also influences choices, relationships, and behaviors, creating a cycle of constant exhaustion. No wealth, status, or human influence can shield them from these spiritual forces. These attacks are not random. They are the natural response to direct interference in the destiny of the chosen ones. Every act of malice or opposition triggers a reaction that reminds the enemy they are fighting something beyond human comprehension. There exists an invisible force guiding the chosen ones, ensuring that any threat is recognized and neutralized. The spiritual struggle affects every area of the enemy's life. Relationships grow tense, decisions become erratic, and emotions unravel easily. The constant sense of being surrounded breeds fear and confusion, while the negative energy they tried to project rebounds with increasing strength. It's a clear reminder that one cannot challenge the divine without feeling its deep consequences. Ignoring the signs only intensifies the experience. The enemy realizes that spiritual forces are always active, protecting the chosen one and correcting any imbalance created by opposition. Every attempt at manipulation or attack is answered not only in the physical realm, but also in the spiritual, ensuring that justice manifests fully and irrevocably. The lesson is clear. Fighting against a chosen one is not merely a human confrontation. It is standing against forces beyond human understanding, forces that ensure the protected remain elevated while their opponents inevitably feel the weight of what they cannot control. Decline of health. One of the most striking consequences for the enemies of the chosen ones is physical decline. The negative energy, stress, and anxiety they send toward the chosen ones return as invisible poison, deeply affecting both body and mind. Physical symptoms appear intensely and often unexpectedly, revealing that attacking one protected by the divine has a direct emotional and bodily cost. Many develop chronic fatigue, inexplicable pain, or stress-related illnesses. Sleepless nights weaken the immune system, leaving the body vulnerable. Each malicious action returns as an inevitable side effect. This is not merely psychological. The impact is both spiritual and physical. The body absorbs the negativity they directed, creating a draining cycle that cannot be ignored. Even with medical treatment, causes remain elusive. Human medicine cannot explain it fully, as the root is spiritual. Health deteriorates as a reflection of conflict with higher forces, serving as a lasting reminder that challenging someone protected by destiny and divine light carries unavoidable consequences. Physical decline amplifies feelings of weakness and regret. Energy that could have been used for growth dissipates into guilt, frustration, and fatigue. The enemy gradually realizes that, while the chosen one grows stronger, they themselves suffer under the weight of their own negativity. This consequence reinforces the natural law protecting the chosen ones. Any act against the divinely guarded returns magnified. Body and mind cannot escape spiritual repercussions. Each hostile act drains the enemy from within. Declining health becomes a constant reminder that defying the divine always comes at a cost, and that the universe's balance always prevails. Witnessing the chosen one's rise. Perhaps the most humiliating and painful consequence is seeing the chosen one prosper despite all attacks. Every attempt to harm, every lie, every act of sabotage becomes fuel for the chosen one's greater success. The enemy watches helplessly as the chosen ones grow, strengthen, and shine. Each setback meant to harm them turns into growth, learning, and blessing. The frustration and helplessness are profound. This rise is both visible and symbolic. The one who was attacked becomes an example, a leader, a source of inspiration. The enemy realizes that no human effort can stop what the divine has ordained. A higher power guides every step of the chosen one, rendering them untouchable to malice. The presence of the chosen one inspires others around them, while the enemy remains stagnant. Every victory and success of the chosen one deepens the feeling of defeat. The pain is emotional and mental, for witnessing their light contrast with one's own darkness brings despair. There is no escape. The chosen one's rise proves that to fight the divine is futile. Everything attempted against them transforms in their favor. Each glimpse of their prosperity emphasizes that human power is limited before divine blessing. This consequence exposes the difference between acting with divine purpose and acting with malice. While the chosen ones prosper, their enemies are left in complete defeat. The contrast between light and darkness is undeniable and impossible to ignore. Divine judgment. The final and most feared consequence is divine judgment. Every action against a chosen one is recorded, and eventually, celestial justice manifests. Unlike human justice, it is absolute, inevitable, and inescapable. No power, wealth, or influence can alter it. Judgment can take many forms: sudden collapse of plans, loss of wealth, reversal of status, or destruction of everything built through malice. Everything done against the chosen returns multiplied, bringing uncontrollable consequences. Enemies realize, too late, that every seed of evil they planted was only waiting for the time of harvest. The fall is swift, irreversible, and often public. It serves as a reminder that destiny and divinity always triumph over human intention. Divine judgment is not vengeance. It is restoration of natural order. It is the logical, inevitable consequence of defying those who are protected, guided, and chosen for a higher purpose. Those who set themselves against the chosen become examples that none can resist what is blessed. Even if the enemy tries to justify their actions or escape the outcome, the universe acts to correct the imbalance. Divine judgment is silent, yet devastating. It ensures the chosen ones remain protected and higher justice is flawlessly executed. This last consequence sums up all the others. While the chosen ones prosper and flourish, their enemies face isolation, torment, failure, and inevitable correction. It is a powerful reminder that resisting the divine order is walking toward one's own destruction. Social isolation and broken alliances. When someone decides to oppose the chosen ones, they begin to see their social circle fragment. Friends once loyal, strategic allies, and even family members quietly drift away. This isolation is not coincidence. It is a natural reorganization of the universe, protecting the chosen ones and proving that opposing someone blessed by the divine has serious consequences. The enemy finds themselves increasingly alone. The network of support they relied upon dissolves without warning, leaving them vulnerable and insecure. Trust transforms into doubt. Each relationship weakens, intensifying feelings of abandonment and helplessness, exposing the gap between their apparent strength and true weakness. The emotional impact is devastating. Without support, the enemy becomes unable to cope with failure. Every attempt to regain control brings more frustration. Former allies grow distant or indifferent, deepening loneliness. It feels as though the world itself turns in favor of the chosen and against the opponent. Return of negative energy and harvest of karma. All negative energy directed toward the chosen ones comes back amplified. Malice, hatred, envy, and sabotage do not disappear. They rebound upon those who sent them. Every attempt to harm a chosen one acts like a spiritual boomerang, returning as unavoidable consequences that affect the enemy's life physically, emotionally, and spiritually. The effect of this return is deep and far-reaching. Financial problems, failed projects, broken relationships, and lost opportunities appear unexpectedly. The enemy realizes that everything once within their control now slips away. Negative energy returns multiplied, restoring universal balance against their malice. Divine karma operates quietly but relentlessly. Every act of envy or deliberate sabotage creates an invisible pressure that slowly consumes the enemy. Without realizing it, they begin to feel powerless amid deteriorating circumstances. The return of negative energy restores balance in an unavoidable way. This consequence is not just a punishment, but a warning. Trying to destroy or interfere with someone protected by the divine never ends neutrally. Every act against the chosen becomes a weight falling upon its originator. The negative energy transforms into challenges, obstacles, and unexpected misfortunes, reminding them that nothing escapes higher order. The karmic harvest affects not only external life, but emotional and spiritual health. Guilt, fear, and frustration build up, making it harder each day to live with their actions. The enemy's life becomes unstable and unpredictable, mirroring the chaos of fighting something greater than themselves. The universe ensures balance is restored. In the end, the return of negative energy confirms that defying someone protected never succeeds. It turns completely against the enemy. What they tried to sow as malice becomes painful lessons, losses, and clear signs that destiny favors the chosen. Divine justice manifests silently, powerfully, and inescapably. Reaching this point allows us to realize something profound. Facing the chosen ones is not an ordinary battle. Every negative action, every attempt at manipulation or attack, returns in unexpected ways, affecting those who dare to challenge what has been protected by the divine. The chosen carry an energy that goes beyond human understanding. an invisible protection that secures their path and their mission. The effects on those who oppose them are not only spiritual, but also manifest in the mind, body, relationships, and daily life. Losing inner peace, feeling luck turn against oneself, suffering spiritual attacks, declining health, isolation, public exposure, and witnessing the rise of those they tried to bring down are just some of the signs that there is a greater order governing destiny. Each experience serves as both a warning and a lesson. One should never challenge what the universe has already chosen and blessed. What is most striking is the silent justice that accompanies the chosen one. While they prosper, evolve, and maintain serenity, those who confront them experience a sequence of events that clearly reveal they are not dealing with a mere human being. Each consequence, each hardship, is a reflection of the very imbalance created by trying to interfere with the divine path. The life of the enemy becomes unstable. Every human effort proves insufficient and often counterproductive. If you are reflecting on this message, know that it is not only a warning for those who confront the chosen ones, but also a reminder to the chosen themselves of the strength, protection, and mission they carry. Recognizing the magnitude of their journey allows them to act with wisdom, patience, and compassion while remaining firm in the face of challenges. If this video brought clarity or reflection to your life, I invite you to participate in the comments. Write about your experience. Share how you've perceived the presence of chosen people in your life, or how these messages have touched your soul. Each comment is an opportunity for connection, learning, and spiritual strengthening. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful messages, and follow us to continue discovering the wisdom and protection surrounding the chosen ones. Your participation is essential to spread these truths that uplift and transform lives.